I'm going to do a tutorial on how to choose the right eyebrow product for yourself and how to use it. Have you ever wondered why there are so many different eyebrow makeup products out there on the market? If so, you might be using the wrong one for your brows. Everybody's eyebrows are different and have different needs, so that is why there are different types of makeup available out there for your eyebrows, okay? It all depends on what you want from a product. So I've got a collection of the most popular products available to buy, and I'm going to explain exactly what they're for and who should be using them. So it's a bit of a game changer, this, because you could be using the product that isn't actually the best for you, okay? So starting with powder. Now, powder is one that I imagine probably most people use just because it's accessible, it's mixable, and it's quick and easy and less messy. So I've got I'm using the HD Brow Client one, and this is your light to medium brown. Okay, it comes with an angled brush. The most important thing is to have an angled brush with powders because your brow's angular, okay? Now, powders are designed to colour the skin, not the hair. With that in mind, it is good to just make them ping a little. However, powder is not particularly long lasting. So if I'm going to put a few products on my hands and at the end, wipe them off so you can see, okay? Using your angled brush, the best way to do it is a line underneath, okay, and a line at the top. The other thing you can't really do with powder is go over your natural line too much because it doesn't look particularly natural, because it's always going to be, as you can see, a step lighter than your hair colour because it doesn't take to the hair, it only takes to the skin. And then the best thing to do is brush it through and then downwards at the top, okay? If you want to add more, so for example, a lot of people like to put more at the front, perhaps, just if that's where you feel, but it's not really great at filling in gaps because you will notice the difference because it will only go to the skin, okay? So powder's great for somebody who just wants a very natural look, a pinker colour, or somebody who has very full brows to start with, okay? Lovely. So that is powder. So if you are wanting your brows to look different or improved, powder might not necessarily be the one for you. However, of course, it is the most natural looking and lovely. Okay. Next product, drum roll. My favourite, but that's just because it's my favourite for my brows, is a micro pencil. Okay, and they roll up like this. Now, don't roll them too far because they will snap. Okay, and they often come with a spoolie brush on the end. I'm going to use a plain one though to be clean. The reason why I love these so much is, for me personally, where I've got mine tattooed and I've got a really clean line, it just defines that line, okay? So I'm just going to slowly go under. You need to pull when you're doing it so that you can get it as close on that line as possible, okay? Like so. And another thing that you can do is some small kind of hair stroke styles with them as well, where it's such a small pencil. So micro pencils are brilliant for anybody with what I would call a very angular defined shape already. So anyone who's got semi-permanent makeup or who's got really well shaped brows, it just makes the line clearer and just, it's not really designed to add fullness, okay? It just makes them pop and gives you a clean line, all right? But that's why I love this one, okay? I much prefer it to the normal brow pencil. I think the normal brow pencil is completely overrated because you have to have it sharp all the time, not blunt, or you're going to make a mess. And also, you can't be particularly very precise with it, okay? So, if you wanted to just go like that with this, ever so lightly, you can do. And again, obviously, you can soften it like so, Okay, this is HD Brow in shade Foxy, which is like your mid brown. I have also got an Anastasia Beverly Hills kit that I got for Christmas with different, and they do a one as well, but you do not have to go expensive. Obviously, if you wanted to buy any of the HD Brow products, they can be retailed from us. Oh, excuse me, that is lash glue, by the way, guys. I put my hand in it earlier when I was making some strip lashes. But NYX do them. I'm pretty sure Revolution do a load of different brow products as well. You know, you don't have to break the bank. Okay, but Anastasia one is very similar, like so. Okay, I'm going to put a bit on the hand now as well, because then you can see the length of how well it lasts. Okay, but of course this is a product that will only go for the skin, and it's just to define them. Lovely. Right, the next two I'm going to use are the ones that should be used for those of you who have sparse or gaps in your brows that you want them to look fuller. Okay, they shouldn't be used otherwise, because they are a more dramatic and can easily be used too much. Okay, so the first is your dip promenades. Okay, this is a HD Brow one, but again, Anastasia do them, NYX do them, etc. Okay, this one has got a little netting on, so just to help you to try not to overload the product too much. All right, now what the dip promenades do is they cling to the hair and the skin, both. Okay, they're also long wearing. Okay, so I'm going to put a bit on, I'll prove that in a minute when I put some on. So I put some on my hand. Yeah, okay, less is more though, because you can overlap. You can also create little mini arches if you wish to, but don't go too overboard. All right, and you are just literally popping it through, and it will cling to any hair there. So where I've got a bit of new growth coming under, because I haven't waxed them for a while, it will cling to it. So if you want your brows to look bigger and fuller, look, you can see the difference, then Promenade is for you. But careful using too much, brush it through to get a more natural look. Okay, so this product is probably the most dramatic makeup product. However, it is the most successful at giving you a fuller brow and covering any gaps. Okay, because look, you can really see the difference, because that's just clinging to every little hair there. And it all depends what look you like, but it is also important that you're using the right ones. So say, for example, if you've got really nice, naturally full brows, you shouldn't be using Dip Promenade. It's too much. It's unnecessary. Okay. There's second product that I'm going to talk about that's a bit more, that's better for fuller brows, is a gel. So these are like mascara things, yeah, that have colour on. Careful, these can get a bit messy, so you might need cotton buds just to clean round. I've also got one in the Anastasia as well, which is a little bit smaller. Okay, this will cling to the hair very much so, and what it makes it look like is that the hairs are thicker. It won't go to the skin, but it will make the hairs look thicker. Okay, so I'm going to brush it through on this side. As you can see, I've made a right mess, but that's why we need to just then get one of these, brush it through. It's a bit harder to see on me because I have got tattooed that the hairs look obviously thicker. I'm just going to clean that underneath, and you can see do that really nice and easily because it comes off the skin. It's not designed to stay on the skin, so it comes off nice and clean. But what that's done is I can see that it's gone to the hairs, and the hairs are now thicker looking. So it's almost like just adding a coat, a sealant on the hair to thicken the hair. So you're going to get a thicker look. It's good if you want a bit of a, like a bushy brow look as well. So I can just sort of like that. But you can see how much thicker both eyebrows really look now I've put those two products on. Okay, that one is more defined because it's taken to the skin as well, and this one's more bushy and hairs are thicker. Okay, so it's not the greatest product if you have got tattooing, but it still will give you a much fuller look. Okay, lovely. Don't have as much control with the mascara as we've just proven, but it's a much more versatile product that you can, if you think you can easily take some off, put some more on, sort of move the product about. It's a very malleable product, okay, because it doesn't take to the skin, but once it's on those hairs, it's on there until you've either brushing it through more evenly or taking it off, okay? Actually, that looks really quite nice now. I've got kind of like a brushed up effect. I think you can see. And that one obviously looks a lot fuller because I put the Dip Promenade on. Lovely. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Any questions about brow makeup, let me know. But yeah, those are all the different main products out there. I haven't got a normal pencil, but I did mention it. Just personally, I'm not a fan of them because they need to be kept pointy sharp at all times. So you might as well get yourself a micro pencil and get a cleaner look and do some hair strokes in. So let me know how you get on. Let me know if you think you're using the wrong product for yourself, because that is often very, very easily done. You pick one up, you think, oh yeah, everyone's got that, but it might not be the one that's going to make the most out of your brows, and that's why there are different products on the market. I hope you enjoyed that, as I'm a big brow geek. I'm going to go and take this off because I look a bit wonky, and loads of love. Enjoy. Oh, don't forget, I can't wait to see all of you who are growing your brows out, because there are 2 free HD brow lockdown appointments available afterwards. So whoever I think's got the most outgrown brows, so it doesn't matter if they're thin, because I'm looking for anything sort of around then and that we can change the shape with and make them look amazing, will win a free HD brow treatment. So keep them growing, ladies. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Oh, I just keep thinking of the positives, all them amazing before and after pictures. I just love it. Can't wait to do your brows. Mwah. Enjoy.